talking to one person. Actions speak louder. It's a message for all of us, especially parents, for their children, to set the best example to follow. These were a few lessons. Today, inshallah, عنوان خطبتنا وهي موجهة للشباب هي قوة شخصية المسلم. Today I expect spring breaks and we expect many youth from colleges to attend. Today it's a message to youth and to everybody. And the title is The Muslim's Personality, or the Muslim's strong personality, because he should have a strong personality, a strong character. And today we're explaining what we mean by strong here. قوة شخصية المسلم تبدأ من قوة جسده. It starts by the physical strength. قال صلى الله عليه وسلم المؤمن القوي خير وأحب إلى الله من المؤمن الضعيف وفي كل خير. A strong believer is better and more beloved by Allah than a weaker one, and there is goodness in both. So, young people, when you exercise and practice and choose a sport to excel in and go to the gym, when you have time now for having families and jobs, and make sure you do this for the sake of Allah. Same for our young ladies, the sisters. When they go to the gym for fitness or when they exercise anything, it's for the sake of Allah. موسى عليه السلام القوي الأمين. رسول الله عليه الصلاة والسلام القوي. رسول الله عليه الصلاة والسلام physically was very strong, صلى الله على محمد. So we just try exercise and correct diet, right diet, staying away from what negatively affect our health, harmful to our health. So that's number one. Second one, in the Muslims, youth, strong personality. Youth, men and women, boys and girls, young men and young ladies. قوة القرار. Determination. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. يا يحيى خذ الكتاب بقوة. الله من سورة مريم. O John, take the scripture with determination. We are proud of our faith. And we might be minorities here, but nothing to hide in our faith. And nothing to apologize for. Perhaps something we misunderstand, or we need to understand. But we should be proud by it, and applying it all, wherever we are, even if we're the only Muslim in the class. Even if you are the only Muslim in the whole team, sports or something. Show your identity, and be proud of it. يا يحيى خذ الكتاب بقوة. وقوة القرار is to be able always to side with what's right regardless. قال صلى الله عليه وسلم والحديث رواه حذيفة ابن اليمان. لا تكونوا إمعة تقولوا إذا أحسن الناس أحسننا وإن أساءوا أسأنا ولكن إن أحسن الناس أحسنوا. لا تكونوا إمعة تقولوا إذا أحسن الناس أحسننا وإن ظلموا ظلمنا ولكن قولوا إذا أحسن الناس أحسننا وإن ظلموا أو وإن أساءوا فوطنوا أنفسكم على ألا تظلموا. Rasulullah advising everyone, saying, do not be a yes man or yes woman. If people are good, we're good. If people are bad, we're bad. But make up your minds. If people are good, you're joining. If people are wrongdoers, you are not joining, and you are not unjust, and you are not And that's to our brothers and sisters in their schools, especially schools. When you have like bullying, we have a bully, they have someone who's bullied. We have bystanders. A Muslim is not just watching. And a Muslim should never be a bully. But you are there to stand right next to the oppressed and make no mistake. Once 1, 2, 3 people stand next to the oppressed and tell the bully this is wrong, he stops or she stops. They are not, I don't know what the word, from the cartoon, these huge, they're just like you. So, not to be a yes man, that's determination. وَقُوَّةُ الْمُؤْمِنِ, the strong personality of our youth, doesn't mean they are harsh all the time or lenient all the time. Rasulullah was always lenient, always smiling, sallallahu ala Muhammad. But if he's angry, that's shown in his face. وجهه البراق المتلألئ إذا غضب عرف ذلك في وجهه صلى الله على محمد. يقول المتنبي وهو حكيم الشعراء: ووضع الندى في موضع السيف ذي العلا مضر كوضع السيف في موضع الندى. لكل مقام مقال. But the default, a Muslim is smiling, is merciful, is easygoing, doesn't stop at little things, has higher goals in this life. Yet, if there's tyranny or oppression, or he shouldn't still be the very smiling, nice person. He should stop. Whatever is unjust, stay away from it and join the right people in the right mission. Regardless what they believe in, we talked about this many times. You're helping the oppressed, regardless what they believe in. And you're stopping the unjust, even if he is your parent. يا أيها الذين آمنوا كونوا قوامين لله شهداء بالقسط ولو على أنفسكم أو الوالدين والأقربين. That's from the Quran. And we said that the same person كما يقول الشاعر العربي وكنت جليسا قعقاع ابن أوس ولا يشقى بقعقاع جليس ضحوك السن إن نطقوا بخير وإن شر فمطراق عبوس. We don't say you have to be the smiling person all the time, but that's your default. But if needed, you can be strong. Sallallahu alayhi wasallam, all his life is mercy. إلا إذا انتهك حد من حدود الله. Unless the boundaries of Allah are to be transgressed, he stops. Abu Bakr, the most merciful person, when he's Khalifa, أحداث الردة, and he sent the armies, even Umar himself said, like, take it easy. يا خليفة رسول الله, take it easy. قال له يا عمر أجبار في الجاهلية خوار في الإسلام. This is Abu Bakr, a very gentle person, telling Umar, the big guy, yeah, Umar, you are like a tyrant in pre-Islamic period, and now you're coming with that weakness. والله لأنفذن بعث أسامة ولو لعبت الخيول بأرجل أمهات المؤمنين أو كما قال. Our youth, brothers and sisters, in the party life our grad students are living, you are part of your society, but it doesn't mean we are part of what's wrong in our Islam. And that's your determination. I advise you to go online and watch that song, Native Deen. It says, I am not afraid to stand alone. It's a beautiful song. It's a band from Chicago. It's very old, like 10, 15 years now. Video clip. It's beautiful. I am not afraid to stand alone if Allah is by my side. In that song, a girl is saying how she is happy to wear her hijab when no one is wearing it around. And how a boy is gonna show he's not gonna have his pants sagging, or he's gonna be ashamed of his prayer or fasting because of the peer pressure. He is strong enough. But with that, there is something very important. Move forward, Ikhwani, please. Move forward, please. And that's still to our brothers and sisters in college. Your education right now is the most important. If you want to find a foothold in that American society, you should be well educated. Most of the Muslim brothers and sisters in America are people of color in a majority white society. We might think racism is over, but it is still there. It might not be that obvious. America has gone a long way in the right direction, but it is still there. And there is a term, they call it respectability. If they want to gain respect, you should earn respect. And unfortunately, in a society like the American society, you will be at first sight perceived as people who are not worth much respect. But once you speak, once you establish yourself, once you say what's your position in society, what's your education, you will gain respect. You're not gaining it automatically. You have to earn it. So brothers and sisters, when you do well in your studies, when you excel in your sports, it's your role in this place, in this country, to be heard, to be respected, to be followed. I got a call this morning from a young lady. She goes to Le Moyne College, student, telling me about her friend who wants to come today to accept Shahada. Alhamdulillah. I believe that young lady has done enough for this life. She has got herself a place in Jannah, inshallah. And she has done favor to that young lady by the grace of Allah. She would never have been followed if she was not highly respected herself. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله العظيم لي ولكم. الحمد لله رب العالمين ولا عدوان إلا على الظالمين والعاقبة للمتقين وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. We are still sending a message to our youth and telling them Islam was built on the shoulders of youth. Quran talked about youth, and we gave one khutbah about this one day. And you have greater role in this place. And we said the Prophet asked you not to be a yes person, just go with the flow. Not to get your minds made up for you, but make up your minds and be proud of what guidance Allah has given you, which we haven't exerted any effort, we were just born with it. We're not getting any credit for having it, we haven't chosen. But now it's time to excel, to be proud of it and to learn more about it and to spread that light. And we will not do that if we're not strong enough. If we are not always, without exception, joining the right team. When I mean right, I don't mean the Muslims. I mean the right in anything. In the school you will find people calling for any good, join the right team always. And when they are wrong, as the Prophet said, just stay away. This minute alone, I cannot be here with a smile. And we said, in a country where most Muslims are people of color, we need to work hard to earn respect, which is called respectability, as I said. And to have this, our education is very important. You can excel in anything, education, sports, business. A couple of days ago I was reading Forbes magazine and they were talking about the most influential youth in the Middle East. I was reading the Middle East edition. And wallahi, I was so proud of these young people, all in their 20s, no one above 30. And they have done things I am now 42, haven't done 1/10 of it. Wallahi, I couldn't help but make dua for my son. Say, Ya Allah, I hope Allah make him like these people one day in a way that pleases Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because if it doesn't please Allah, we don't want it. Because the goal of everything is to be in Jannah. But now the message to the brothers, the adults, the fathers. Building your children responsibility and character starts by you. You should know how to have dialogue with your children. They should know that they are heard in the house regardless how old they are. Listen to Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salatu wassalam when he talked to his son فلما بلغ معه السعي قال يا بني إني أرى في المنام أني أذبحك فانظر ماذا ترى. Ibrahim, he said, Ya bunayya, oh sonny, see the dialogue. I see in a dream that I sacrifice you. It's up to you. It's a command from Allah. It's an obligation. But he's having a dialogue. Listen to Yaqub alayhi salam. أم كنتم شهداء إذ حضر يعقوب الموت إذ قال لبنيه ما تعبدون من بعدي. Yaqub alayhi salam having a dialogue with his kids when he's leaving the world. He gathers them and he talks to them. What are you going to worship after me? Dialogue. Today we were talking about strong personality for the youth. We talked about the strength, the determination, but at the same time, your strength doesn't mean, for example, because it's sometimes mistaken, doesn't mean you cannot apologize if you made a mistake. الاعتذار شيم الكرماء. الاعتذار شيم الأبرار. Apology is a strength in itself. If you make a mistake, if you offended somebody, just go say, sorry, I'm wrong, how can I fix it? التوبة في الأصل اعتذار. Repentance to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is a kind of apology. Musa alayhi salam in Surah Al-Kahf قال ألم أقل إنك لن تستطيع معي صبرا. Al-Khidr is telling him, didn't I tell you that you wouldn't be able to be patient enough? قال لا تؤاخذني بما نسيت. Please forgive me for what I forgot. I apologized. Musa alayhi salam. Musa who led the Hebrew nation, the strongest, one of the strongest, simply say, forgive me. Rasulullah alayhi salatu wasalam, when the surah was revealed, عبس وتولى. He met Abdullah ibn Maktuba and he hugged him. أهلا بمن عاتبني فيه ربي. He apologized. Strength, determination, you can apologize, and most importantly, you accept apology. Today, I was just giving some random advice to our youth, telling them that they are, and if not, they should be the leaders of our small community and the carriers of that guidance to the whole bigger community. It's a great responsibility. They need to live up to that. طرفة بن العبد في معلقته له بيت جميل إذا القوم قالوا من فتن خلت أني عنيد فلم أكسل ولم أتبلدي. If people say we need somebody, we need someone, he says I would think they meant me, so I just jump up and go. Youth, don't wait in your places waiting for anyone else to do the job. It's you alone. Imagine it's you alone here. How can you do? Get inspiration from these young people last week in Forbes magazine who are most influential for the world youth, not just around in their circles. And do this for the sake of Allah. And to conclude, in his beautiful poetry, some brothers were complaining of less Arabic. I'm giving them some poetry so they are happy. And his beautiful poet شباب الإسلام يقول الرفاعي الشاعر كذلك أخرج الإسلام قومي شبابا مخلصا حرا أمينا، وعلمه الكرامة كيف تبنى فيأبى أن يقيد أو يهون. شباب ذللوا سبل المعالي وما عرفوا سوى الإسلام دينا، إذا شهدوا الورى كانوا كماة يدكون المعاقل والحصون، وإن جن المساء فلا تراهم من الإشفاق إلا ساجدين، فما عرف الخلاعة في بنات ولا عرف التخنث في بنين. It's a beautiful poetry explaining how Muslim youth are. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide our youth to what pleases Him, to give them the strength and to give them the iman and to give them the true faith to be able to lead our community and to spread light in that bigger community. اللهم أحسن وقوفنا بين يديك، اللهم لا تخزنا يوم العرض عليك، اللهم لا تخزنا يوم العرض عليك، اللهم اغفر لوالدينا، رب ارحمهم كما ربونا صغارا، اللهم اجزهم عنا خير ما جازيت آبائهم عن أبنائهم يا رب العالمين، اللهم ارزقنا بر أبنائنا واجعلنا بارين بآبائنا، اللهم لا تدع لنا في يومنا هذا ذنبا إلا غفرته، ولا دينا إلا قضيته، ولا هما إلا فرجته، ولا مريضا إلا شفيته، ولا ميتا إلا رحمته، ولا أسيرا إلا إلى أهله رددته، ولا مستضعفا إلا نصرته، ولا طاغية إلا قصمته. اللهم أرم لهذه الأمة أمر رشد يعز فيه أهل طاعتك ويهدى فيه أهل معصيتك. اللهم أحسن خاتمتنا في الأمور كلها، اللهم إنا نسألك العفو والعافية في الدين والدنيا والآخرة، اللهم إنا نسألك رضاك والجنة ونعوذ بك من سخطك والنار. اللهم بلغنا رمضان، اللهم بلغنا رمضان، اللهم بلغنا رمضان، وأقم الصلاة إن الصلاة كانت على